Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. A random Keta Sanctuary card and Dradueld's new support were revealed in DBT10, since they pretty much revealed all of the main boss cards in the set, and is a week away from being released in Japan. Replenishment Angel, while on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast when she boosts a rear guard while you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard in stand position, to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, then return them in any order and put the rest on the bottom of your deck. How is she replenishing anything if you're using up 1 counter blast just so you can stack your deck for better odds of either checking a trigger or calling a proper unit? If anything, she's using up precious resource. Cranium Burner, while on rear guard, gets 2k power when it attacks while you have a Dradueld Vanguard. Then you can retire itself at the end of the battle if you soul blasted 4 or more cards at the same time for the cost of your Vanguard's ability to countercharge 1 card. The 2k power, funny enough, was unnecessary after getting your Vanguard's power reduced to 1 with Dradueld's ability. 1k power would have been sufficient if not for a random 8k booster in which it creates a basic 20k column. Then they had the audacity to give Dradueld the one thing it desperately needed, a countercharger. Expect Dradueld players to laugh at Nirvana players for getting a countercharger in less than 3 sets. The Dark State hype continues as 1 card for the nation was also revealed in DSS-05. Causality Dragon, Crucial Dragon, while on rear guard or the Guardian Circle, gets 10k power and shields if your opponent drive or damage checks a trigger. And once per turn while on rear guard, you can put another rear guard in the same column as this unit into your soul when it attacks a Vanguard unboosted to retire one of your opponent's rear guards, and it gets 5k power. Then you can remove an over trigger from your drop zone from the game to prevent your opponent from calling a grade 1 or higher card from their hand to the Guardian Circle. It seems I overreacted when Lyrical Monasteria got a similar unit, and Bushiroad pulls an early April Fools on me by revealing that every nation will be getting these type of units. I shall call them anti-trigger units because they cancel out the first trigger the opponent gets. As for this card itself, guess they forgot to take into account DSS-03 when they made this card, since calling this card with Fate Rider's skill to give it 15k power when you have 3 face-up cards in your G zone, and it gets another 15k power from Chronogit's crest and has the same guard restrict as Chronogit is just pure cancer. It's a good thing that the card game has more male players, otherwise Dradueld Masks' secret rare would be more expensive than Lion or Nandistria's Masks forms combined. Everyone told me I was crazy to not include Vermillion in my DBT11 encounter deck community poll, and they were 100% right on the money, as it'll be the second encounter deck in the set. Minerva in DBT08 really threw off my guesses. But seeing as both Ezel and Vermillion will be in the set, it would be crazy not to include Beast Deity Azure Dragon as the third encounter deck, seeing as those 3 units were heavily showcased in the first anime opening of the Limit Break arc. Finally, time to go full edgelord as the first wave of Masks forms and Vermillion will be getting sleeves and playmat designs. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how Leopold will be the third encounter deck instead.